Alright, let's look at the homework 11.3, problem number 10. Alright, so we have this differential equation here. M times dv over dt is equal to negative mg minus kv. Alright, let's solve this differential equation. Right, so we have this differential equation, and the first thing I would do is I'm going to divide through by m, which will give us something like this. Alright, so we got that. And then I'm going to move this negative k over mv over to the other side. So we'll get something like this. Alright, and then what we're going to do is I'm going to identify p and q. P is just the coefficient of v, and then q is the right hand side. So if you do that, so we know that this is going to be, right, we get this, right? So p is k over m, and q is negative g. Alright, so let's find the integrating factor. So integrating factor u is e to the integral of p of x, actually I should say p of t dt, which comes out to be, because antiderivative k over m is just a k over mt, so we get the e to the kt over m. Right? Then we can find the general solution using the formula. So y is equal to, right, 1 over integrating factor, integral of negative g is q times integrating factor. Right? If you find an antiderivative, you get something like this. See that this is just since this is a reciprocal, I just turn it into negative kt over m. Right? Negative g is just a constant. Antiderivative e to the kt over m with respect to t is m over k e to the kt over m. I'm going to go ahead and combine this so make it look a little bit cleaner. So I'm going to put the g, so I'm going to write it as negative mg over k, or something like that here. Alright, and the only last step we need to do is just I'm going to distribute e to the negative kt over m to both of these terms, which will give us something like this. Alright, so you can see that e to the negative kt over m and e to the positive kt over m cancel out. You're left with the negative mg over k. Then it's going to be c times e to the negative kt over m. Alright, so let's type this guy in. So we got v is equal to negative mg over k and plus c times e to the negative kt over m. Alright, so I'm going to actually remove these parentheses. Alright, let's check the answer. Alright, I came back and looks like we got this one correctly. Alright, that's it. I hope that this was clear.